Several community members and organizations across the state are demanding answers in the Jabari Peoples case. The Black Lives Matter Birmingham chapter held a meeting yesterday morning regarding Peoples. The event was open to the general public, and people say they attended because they are concerned about what happened between Peoples and a Homewood Police officer. Organizers of the event say they're hoping to see the video as soon as possible.
Dale Jackson here for Yellowhammer Now. We need to talk a little bit about the Jabari Peoples case. Was he shot by an overzealous police officer who wanted to kill a black kid for fun? Or was Jabari Peoples fighting with a police officer and went for a gun in his own vehicle? Now, those are two totally different stories, and my guess is the one that we've heard so far by law enforcement, which is the one about the fight and him going for a gun, is probably the real story. But it doesn't really matter, does it? Because when you allow these things to run wild and the narrative becomes ingrained in any community, it doesn't matter what happens 2 months or 2 years down the line. Look at what happened in Decatur with Steve Perkins. The story was he was ambushed at his home, gunned down by a bunch of racist police. And if you go talk to people in Decatur, they believe that. The video doesn't show that. It's a completely reasonable shooting where there was some sloppy police work, but there's no nuance anymore. Everything is about the cut and dry. So it is either it was a 100% good shoot or he was slaughtered by a racist cop. That's how they're going to frame this. And you can end this. How do you end this? Very simply. You release the video of the event maximum 2 weeks after it happened.
Mayor Wyatt went on to say the Homewood Police Department is actively working with Aaliyah to help make body cam footage and additional details available to the family as soon as possible.
Don't tell me about how it's going to screw up the case. Don't tell me how you have to keep it hidden from the public. There is no real interest in that. If you got to move the venue, move the venue. It happens all the time for court cases. Just stop. Do the right thing. Release it and let people know what's going on. This should not be allowed to happen. The narrative should not be allowed to run wild, and it doesn't have to happen. This is a choice we have made as a people to allow this to happen, and we should say no more. So I propose that a law be passed by the legislature that says anytime there is an officer-involved shooting, within 2 weeks, that video is made public. That's all you got to do. And if you're telling me that you can't make the case against a police officer because the video was released, or you can't justify it because the video was released, well, you need to be better at your job. Release the video.